Okay, so you had a vision, an idea about where you would be in life right now. Maybe some of you even set goals. Maybe you were trying to manifest something in particular and you feel like it hasn't materialized or it hasn't landed yet. For some of you, this is a relationship. Maybe you thought you would be in a relationship by now. For some of you, this could have to do with a house, a home, or something like that. Whatever it is, take it how it resonates. You had a vision. And it feels like at this point it has not materialized. Therefore, there is unresolved tension in your field. For some of you, it's like you are still pushing forward, Ace of Pentacles and the Magician energy. You are still moving through your reality despite what didn't work out. You're still doing the thing, but spirit's not trying to get you to ruminate or lament over what didn't work out, but spirit is wanting you to realize that that is still something that sits in your spirit. Okay. Because at this point, it's like spirit doesn't want you to repress how you feel. Spirit doesn't want you to pretend like it's not a thing, avoid it or ignore it or any of that, or pretend like you're over it when you're really not. Spirit does not want that from you. Spirit wants you to be authentic with yourself because that is going to free your field up for other things, perhaps even for the thing. You just can't pretend like it doesn't impact you, is what I'm getting here. But once again, for like I said, it may be something beyond your control. It may be something that you have to be patient with, but it's not being delayed or blocked without reason. It's in a divine pause, and it feels as though with the Hangman, it's just almost waiting for something to shift either into focus, into perspective, or for something on the other side of things that, would need to shift. So spirit is like, now this is more of a reflective reading, not so that you can start getting hung up again on what is not working or what has not materialized for you yet, but so that you can be honest with yourself. Even if it doesn't feel so great, even if it's a reminder, spirit will rather you be honest than to pretend like it doesn't impact you, because guess what? That's not going to serve you in any other area of your life either if you're performing. Okay. So spirit, tell me, why are things in the Hangman right now? Things are being stabilized. Queen of Pentacles energy. The Hermit. The Ace of Swords. Okay. So this is what I'm getting. The Tower at the bottom of the deck. So you may have something unexpected happening with whatever this is, an unexpected shift. So the Queen of Pentacles. The reason why this is in pause, Queen of Pentacles and the Hermit, is because let me pause real quick. Okay, it's about to get real. All right. So I'm getting a few things in particular. Virgo energy, Queen of Pentacles and the Hermit. So it feels like there is something that you are building currently. Now, this could be courage. This could be your finances, your emotional stability, your mental stability. There's something that is still being built here and fortified. Okay. It's not spirit saying you haven't done enough. That's not the case. There is still some steps in this process, or still some things that need to be fortified before this materializes. Okay. Queen of Pentacles and the Hermit. So you are still in this season of solitude, and it's protective isolation. It's not punishment. Spirit is like, I'm keeping your energy clean while you build whatever this thing is. Okay. And the reason why is because in the past, some of you have gone into situations, especially relationships, before you were stable yourself, and you ended up sacrificing parts of your life in order to cater to the relationship or whatever the thing was. And spirit is like, we're not going to do that again. So spirit is like, you are still being fortified and strengthened. That way, whenever this does material, spirit's not saying no. It's not a no. It's just a not yet. Okay. Spirit is saying we're still building and strengthening your position so that when this lands, you are not necessarily unmoved in a negative way, but it's like your foundation is solid. Okay. You're creating an ecosystem. Oh, I was using this the other day, creating the conditions for your 10 of Pentacles and your 10 of Cups to actually land. And that's what you're feeling in your field. All right. The Queen of Pentacles, you know, before we get to all of this, this has to be, it has to be built first. You have to build the fact, keep getting built. Somebody may be building a house or something, or investing into something, maybe even a property. But Spirit is saying that this has to just be fortified before, you know, something shifts and materializes, so that your energy is still stable and steady when it does happen. Because we always say, oh, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. And then, you know, we get the thing and we don't really be ready for it. Or we start to deprioritize other things that we don't necessarily need to deprioritize. So Spirit is saying you're not waiting in vain. Let me pause real quick. Spirit is saying you're not waiting in vain. Okay. And I want to make a few things clear. This is not, you don't need to do anything else. You don't need to earn anything. What is being fortified is something that you have already built and started working on. You don't need to do anything else. You don't need to perform for whatever this is. There are still things beyond your control that require orchestration, that require movement before anything could even happen. And it's like, while you are in this position, you are being fortified in the meantime. It's kind of like, let's say, for instance, someone is building a house and they've got maybe they've got the framing of the house up, but they're missing some other stuff. Instead of them trying to move on to the other stuff, they're just going to work on making sure that everything is reinforced first, right? While the other stuff is en route, right? So that's what's happening here. And we also have the Ace of Swords. So there's also some clarity that's waiting to land here, that I'm getting, whether it's clarity from another person or some clarity that you're going to find. There's something that you're going to be enlightened about here, that needs to happen prior to something shifting. Okay. Okay, this is a longer reading than usual, but it feels like something is about to shift or be illuminated pretty unexpectedly in this situation. Okay, so that's what I have for y'all. Let me know if this resonates in the comments, and I will see y'all on the next one. Bye.